Hey lovies, welcome or welcome back to my channel, Xtremetarot, where we do moon readings and zodiac readings. Today we're doing a zodiac reading for the sign of Virgo. We're looking into your connection today. Okay, I have this side to represent your energy, this side to represent your person's energy, this to represent the connecting energies within the connection. I'm going to start off by giving you a quick synopsis of what I see going on in your connection. And if it doesn't resonate, please feel free to check my Virgo playlist that I have on the channel, because this just might be a different timeline than whatever timeline you're on. And if another title in the playlist grabs your attention, please feel free to check that out. But yes, we're going to go and just do a quick synopsis here, like I was saying, and then I'm going to check into your person's thoughts, feelings, intentions, and next actions, and then we're going to end with some messages from them. So, okay, starting off, we have this melanosis darkening card as the energy between the two of you. And I feel like what's going on here is there's like this indisputable feeling that things are changing, things are deepening, in such a way that, especially for your person, I feel like, okay, like, I feel like it's almost like maybe they've just realized it, whereas like you've like maybe known it for a while or something like that. We have this as a number 12, which is the number of the Hanged Man. And we also have this mutable energy. So I'm getting like Pisces energy in a way for your person, where it's like their feelings have changed or something like that. Like they're just, or have deepened, but it's like they're almost like not letting it, like with this bear energy coming through for them. It's almost like I'm getting like hibernation, like when a bear sort of wakes from slumber after, like, but it's like they go outside, take a look, and then it's like they want to go back inside or something like that. I'm kind of getting like they're not necessarily like ready to wake up yet or something like that. It's very interesting. Like they almost want to like stop themselves. And it's interesting too, like on your end, I feel like the whale is all about depth. I feel like you're definitely down for some depth in this connection. A time for healing. I feel like you really want to like heal whatever has happened between you. If there is some sort of like a rift, or there is some sort of distance, you want to like close the distance, for example. If there was a fight, you want to make up. If there was whatever happened, you want to fix it, you want to heal it somehow. I'm more so getting it in that way, as opposed to like personal healing. I'm getting that you want to heal this relationship. And you got to think about it, a whale is in the ocean. It's like I'm looking at this bear, like looking at the ocean, kind of like contemplating like, should I dive in or not? Like, you know what I mean? It's like they're almost trying to decide. You're like in the ocean where it's like black, like on the deepest part of the ocean, like I'm ready. Like it's like almost like a vibe like that. But your person's a little more hesitant. So let's see what is Virgo feeling for their person right now. Psychic ability, trust your intuition. I feel like you have a very strong feeling that, a very strong sense that, just about this person and about this connection working out or something like that. Let's see. And your person, what's your person feeling for you? Okay, compliments from an admirer, so that's cute. So it's like they definitely like have feelings here. Like, I mean, they definitely admire you and like, you know, have romantic feelings, I would say, with the bouquet. And I feel like you're picking up on that here. It's like you sense that there is something you're ready to like explore the next level, though. I feel like you almost have a sense that we've already like, whatever level that you're on, it's like you want to move beyond it into the next one. In this case, I would say descend deeper, like, you know, into it. Instead of like moving up, it's more like you're descending down, like into like, with the third eye, that's making me think about like spiritual stuff. So it's just making me think about like what's beyond like the outer superficial things into something more deep again. I'm just like getting that same sort of like a sense here. I feel like you've got a close eye out. This whale's eye and this eye here is like very like, is calling out to me. Is really like, whoa, like, what's the word? I guess like calling out to me or whatever. But yeah, it's like you're definitely keeping an eye on the situation. Also, the song that we got for your reading was How's It Gonna Be by Third Eye Blind. Oh, Third Eye. That's so weird. I just realized that. Okay. third eye blind. So I don't know, maybe you feel like your person's third eye is blind if they can't see like that you guys like go so good together. But also with that song, it's like, how's it gonna be when you don't know me anymore? How's it gonna be, you know, it's kind of like the ending of a relationship. So maybe like they have to end a relationship, and that's where their hesitation is like coming from here, because it's like mutable moon. Mutable is like in flux kind of a feeling. So it's like, I'm getting a sense that they feel like their life is like in flux. Like it's like things are changing, and like, you know what I mean? Like their surroundings don't feel as solid. It's almost like a swirl of like, here it's like the waves, but like, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like a formless feeling swirling around them. And it's like, where is this headed? Like, how's it going to be? Like, what's going to happen? Like, they don't know what's going to happen. I feel like they're a little bit like comfortable where they're at, but at the same time wanting change. So it's like they're kind of caught between those two energies and like keep going back and forth maybe in their head. It's almost like I think they wish they could just like know for sure what would happen, and maybe it would help them to make a decision about the two of you a lot easier, or whatever relationship that they're in a lot easier if there is a relationship here. But there's definitely something that is like gonna have to change. It could just even be their single lifestyle if they're not in a relationship. It could just be that they're, how's it gonna be when like, you know, I have to like text someone every night. Like I have to, but it's like, I also think that they don't look at it that way, because it's like they do admire you and they do really like you. So if they are like somebody who's kind of been single for a while or something like that, it's like, you know, just try to keep in mind it's not personal against you, but like, oh, my nail just fell off. But it is like an adjustment, you know. Hold on, I have to get my glue. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, so like it is like an adjustment. And it doesn't mean it's personal against you. And I feel like, you know, if they were like, you know, ready to kind of like rush in all willy-nilly, like, you know, right towards you, that would almost be a red flag in and of itself too, you know. So it's like, try not to be too hard on them, or like, but at the same time, if you've been waiting for like such a long time for them to like make up their mind, I mean, that's kind of like going too much in the other direction. So it's like there needs to be at some point some sort of decision-making process. But with the bear, it's like they could kind of just want to like I was saying, like get back in that cave and take a nap. And it's like, all right, buddy, like, you know, like I'm not gonna wait forever here. Sorry, my nail's like being annoying. All right. But then, yeah, as far as for you with this time for healing, I feel like that's pretty much it. Like, I mean, I feel like you're ready. You're keeping your eyes peeled. You want to know if they're ready or not. But I'm also noticing, like, I don't know if you guys are in communication or how much you're talking to each other, because I'm noticing that both of these animals, sorry, that's my nail glue. I'm noticing that both of these animals are like facing away from each other. So, but again, with that eye, it's like you're facing away, but you're not. Like you're like looking back, like, you know what I'm saying? Like this person's really thinking about their life, but they're also like thinking about how much they admire you and like you too. Like that came through strong. So it's not like they're not thinking about you at all, but there's something about their life that's in flux that like is a little bit scary to them. Should we read this mutable moon? Because I feel like that's kind of calling. Oh, I just turned to the page. That was crazy. Okay. Mutable is all about change, shape-shifting even, that something is still developing. This card indicates that something is indeed changing and there's room for maneuver. So take it as a sign. Take it as a sign that the situation you're asking about is far from finalized. If you're not happy with the current state of play, that's marvelous. It means you can still change the course of the outcome. However, there is also a sense that the situation could perhaps be a little unstable. For some, this is great news because you can still influence it. Others will struggle with the uncertainty, but should stay with it a little longer. Either way, nothing is set in stone yet. Yeah, like they're struggling with uncertainty. Okay, so that's exactly kind of like the vibe I was picking up on anyway. Attuned to the moon. I know that the best will unfold for me. Additional meanings for this card. You're meandering towards your goal, and that's okay. So it's like they're just, right, they're like going at their own pace here. Like, staying adaptable is the key to success for you now. Make sure you're not being led astray. Have you become distracted? Time to focus. Stay with it, whatever it means to you. The teaching. In astrology, there are three so-called quadruplicities: cardinal, fixed, and mutable. The mutable signs are Gemini, Sagittarius, Virgo, and Pisces. And when the moon is in one of these signs, you know that there's going to be more flexibility in a situation. Anytime you pull this card, it suggests that there's the opportunity to keep visualizing and affirming what you want, as there's still room for change. So think about what you want and enjoy the daydream. So I feel like, right, enjoy the daydream. It's like they're thinking about what they want. They're daydreaming about you. They're scared of change. Things are in flux. They're just kind of like, But it's like you're kind of, I'm guessing with the side eye here, getting a little impatient. You're ready to heal this. You're ready to even maybe help them or something like that. So I don't know. I guess that's kind of like what's going on right now. Where's that other bag that I use? I guess we're not using it today. Okay, let's go ahead and start diving into their thoughts, feelings, intentions, and next actions. So what are Virgo's person's thoughts about them? Oh, currently. Okay. What is Virgo's person thinking about Virgo right now? And what are they feeling about? I'm just going to do it this way from now on. What are they feeling about Virgo? Let's do. Okay. The Queen of Swords. What are their intentions towards Virgo right now? Let's do. What are Virgo's person's intentions? Let's do. What are Virgo's person's intentions towards Virgo right now? And what are Virgo's person's next actions towards Virgo right now? Page of Cups. Okay. And then we have the Page of Wands as the overall underlying energy. I am going to use the Energy Oracle today. Put that there. There. I might want to start doing it like this so it looks like even and symmetrical. That's the word I'm looking for. What are Virgo's person's thoughts about Virgo? Okay, we have first chakra, Archangel Michael. And what are Virgo's person's feelings? We have Goddess of the Moon. And let's see. Should be like right there. Okay. And what are Virgo's person's intentions towards Virgo? We have financial constraints. Okay. And what are Virgo's person's next actions towards Virgo? We have happy family and the Page of Cups. Okay. And we have walking away as the underlying energy. Yeah, so there are two underlying energies. We have the Page of Wands and walking away. It's again that like push-pull, like they're about to like leave a situation, but they're looking back. Do I really want to leave this? They're excited to start the new thing, but it's like the walking away part is like holding them back. It's like they want to follow their sort of dreams and their hopes here, but they're trying to stay focused. But I do feel like what this was saying, how they keep getting distracted, but not so much distracted by like just random things, but I feel like distracted by thinking about like, but what do I want? But what if I do this and it ends up being like that? Or what if blah, 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 blah. Like, what if I go to this person and it ends up being just like the relationship I'm currently in? What if I go to this person and I end up feeling suffocated because I've been single for so long? Like, what if it's such a radical change and I get this person's hopes up and then it's like, it doesn't work out? What if this is just like a fantasy? Like, I feel like they really are like, like going back and forth like that. Overall, like that's kind of like what's going on in their energy right now. Just that like I don't know, like kind of a feeling. All right, so let's see here. So what are they thinking about right now? Let's get this. Happiness. We have the flowers with the Six of Pentacles and the first chakra, Archangel Michael. So I feel like they're feeling, what are they thinking about you? I think logically to them, this connection with you does make sense. Like, they think that you're a very fair person, a very balanced person, maybe even financially secure, because we have root chakra energy with the like first chakra being here as well. They see you as a very confident, almost somebody that's like very secure in yourself, which I kind of see here too. Like, it's like they're turning away and you're turning away also. You're not like facing towards them, like swimming towards them. Like, you're not like poking your head out here. Hey, like, you know what I mean? Like, you're kind of just like, you got your eye on them, but you're like, you're turned that way. Like, you know what I mean? Yes, you want to heal this, but like your mouth is closed. Like, you know what I mean? Your little mouth there. Even here with this raven, it's like you're looking, if that would be you, I'm just saying that for right now. It's like you're looking that way, but your body's turned this way almost. Like, I'm getting like your eyes are open and like you are open to this, but you're not like actively chasing it or pursuing it. And so I feel like that's something, like, it's almost like giving them space to sort of like come to you in a way. And even with the waves, I feel like I was saying, like, their feelings are mutable. And I feel like their feelings sort of like go up and down, like the feelings on the situation, like, oh yes, like, oh no, like where they're really strong and they feel like they have to act on them. But then when they feel like almost like they want to like push them down for the time being and focus on other things, or they see them as like a distraction or something like that. So I don't know. I think they're thinking that logically this does make sense. We have the Six of Pentacles, which I know is, I kind of get Virgo energy from that also. So, and also Libra. So it's like they could see you as a very just like responsible person. So in some way they could see that adding to their life, whether they're sort of like an irresponsible person and they feel like you could sort of like balance them out, or like I was saying, if they have another current partner and they're sort of like the opposite, they're sort of a more like erratic energy, or something like that, or maybe even moody, like, or something like that. Like, they see you as a very stable person, compared to, they see the option of you as a very stable option in comparison to whatever is going on in their life right now, whether that be sort of like a crazy bachelor lifestyle or some partner that's like a little bit like emotionally unstable or something like that. Because what I'm mostly getting here is stability and sort of like balance and harmony. And yeah, happiness. I mean, I think it's not just that though. It's like they think that like they genuinely enjoy your company. It's not just like, oh, you'd be a solid partner to build a life with. It's like they actually like genuinely enjoy your company. So that's good. Like they're feeling positive. Their overall thoughts about you are positive. Whatever issue is going on here, it's not like, oh, I don't know if I like this person, or it's not that. It's like, because their thoughts about you specifically are positive. Like, they think you're a good person. They think you're a good fit. They think that you make them really happy. I see flowers here twice. I feel like they think you're beautiful. Like, you know what I mean? If I'm looking into it like that, or maybe even just like they feel like you're appreciative is something that I'm getting. Like, they feel like if they were to like get you gifts or something like that, you would like appreciate them. You wouldn't just be taking them for granted. Whereas like maybe again, like a certain partner that they have now, or even someone from the past, maybe they feel like they've been with a lot of people that just sort of used them or took advantage of their kind energy, and they feel like you're not like that at all. Almost like you deserve it, sort of. All right, so what are they feeling about you? We have the Queen of Swords and the Goddess of the Moon. Let's see, and I'm gonna get one of these. What are they feeling? What is Virgo's person feeling for Virgo right now? We have Scissors, disappointment, and some affair. So I feel like in this case, I'm getting like maybe they feel like they've disappointed you. Maybe by not cutting something off, or not. With Scissors, like, I don't know. I'm obviously, yeah, you think about cutting something off. Even you think of, I don't know why I just thought of like when you cut your hair, when you go through a breakup or something like that. But it's like a new you know what I mean? When you chop off all your hair, you're like ready to take on the world. I don't know. Oh, even her hair does kind of look chopped off. So it's like, maybe it's like, oh, and like here her hair looks longer. So it's like maybe they almost felt like they feel disappointed in themselves because they felt like they made some progress. And then it's like almost like they slid back or something like that. They went back to their old ways. But with the Goddess of the Moon, I see waves in the back of the Queen of Swords energy, which isn't usual. You don't usually, or do you actually? I don't know if there's water usually depicted in the traditional Queen of Swords, but I don't think so. I could be wrong though, so don't quote me on that. But I see like that wave energy again. So it's like, I feel like they keep kind of like oscillating between like the new person that they're sort of trying to like step into and the old energy, which I think is normal when you're changing, like true change. Just like they say when you're like losing weight, when you're trying to like lose weight, like if you go on like some sort of a crash diet and lose like 10 pounds in like a, you know, 2 weeks, it's like you're probably going to gain back 20. Like, you know what I mean? It's not really true change. But when you sort of like just start tweaking things a little bit at a time, like going for walks, like trying to like, you know, do something reasonable, like cut your calories by like, you know, 300 or whatever it is, and like you lose like a half a pound a week. It's like, so it takes you like a lot more months to lose those 10 pounds, but like you're gonna keep that weight off, kind of a thing. It's like your change is gonna be more, what's the word, permanent. Like if you take it like a little bit at a time, just like how we were saying, like if you chop off all your hair, like, oh, I'm a new person. Like, no, you're still the same person, just with different hair. Like maybe like some outer things did change for this person, but it's like the inner is still like catching up, and it's like nothing is set in stone here. It's like it's still subject to change, it's still subject to motion. But I don't know, so I feel like they are worried about sort of like if you're mad at them with the Queen of Swords here, or like if they've disappointed you. Like I think they're worried about how you're feeling, and I think that they don't want to like upset you. I feel like with Goddess of the Moon, it's like they see you as being very special. They feel like a strong connection to you here. But let's look up the Goddess of the Moon. I kind of want to see, I'm like interested to see what it says. Let's take a look. Number 52. This card shows an eternal spirit holding the bright reflective moon and standing in front of the crystal clear waters of a sparkling waterfall. Waterfall. Her arms are outstretched upward, receiving the light of the moon, the light of inspiration, which is interesting because I forgot to say on the back of the deck of this deck, you had the moon card. So it's like kind of coming out, almost like this is clarifying that, like the moon was clarifying that. Sorry. Okay. This card is all about intuition, the ability to receive insights from your soul's point of view. Receiving the card upright tells you that you have the power to get intuitive information on all types of issues, and now is the time to use it. The Goddess of the Moon brings you all sorts of information, from the mundane to the spectacular. For instance, you could get the urge to take a different route home from work and find out later that you've avoided a 3-hour traffic jam. Or you might have an idea for a great invention, a stock investment, or a spellbinding novel. This card could also indicate a significant blossoming of psychic ability, even on a professional level. You're always blessed with this ability to connect, but this card is telling you that now is the perfect time to open up. Get ready for the amazing inspiration this brings. Okay, so this card is all about opening up to your feelings, and the Queen of Swords is kind of like the opposite. So again, I feel like it's just, again, highlighting that same sort of a thing where like sometimes they're really open to this and they feel really, really hopeful and stuff like that, and like this is right and I know what I'm doing. And then sometimes it's like the logical sort of like comes in and they're like kind of like shuts down their feelings and cuts off their feelings. So I feel like they're just trying to like sort of get their bearings right now. And then we're moving on to their intentions here, which we have financial constraints and the Two of Pentacles. And let's get one more. What are Virgo's person's intentions towards Virgo? Older woman, dealings or relationship with an older woman. So, okay, whether they're a man or a woman, maybe there's just like an older person that, like, I don't know, like maybe there's like, let me get one more because it's like I feel like that card isn't really clear. But older, that could mean fly, a period of ill health and depression. Maybe they have somebody in their life that's sort of like going through a rough time right now. Maybe like an older woman, maybe, oh my God, their mom, I hate to say it. Their mom, a grandmother, like a partner, like a wife, like maybe it's like they feel almost constricted and constrained. So their intentions maybe are to sort of like deal with their responsibilities here with the financial constraints and the Two of Pentacles. It's almost like they're juggling like a lot. Like I'm just getting like they have a lot on their plate right now. Almost like they have a sort of commitment to something or someone here from the past. But if that's not it, and they don't have like some sort of like older woman like that has ill health or something, like, but depression, even it could be depression. So like I was saying, like if they have like a moody partner, that could be one thing, where it's like somebody that's sort of like not really stable that they sort of have to like prop up or something like that. It's like their intentions maybe are to sort of deal with this. Maybe it's somebody that even doesn't have money with the financial constraints. or somebody that's like draining your person financially. So I feel like their intentions are to sort of like clean up this mess, whatever it is in their own life. I don't feel like this is relating to you because we were already saying how your energy is very stable. And I think we talked about financially, I'm not sure, but we had the Six of Pentacles and the root chakra. So it's like, I felt like you were a very stable and responsible person. And you are a Virgo, so I'm not surprised to see that energy coming through. So I don't really feel like I have much to say about this. I feel like their intentions are sort of like to clean up whatever mess that they have in their life, or this could sort of, if like that whole bachelor aspect that we were talking about, this could refer to them like maybe even like living at home with their mother, or something like that. And like with the financial constraints, needing to sort of save up their money to like gain their own independence, like instead of just like moving in with you, for example, like, you know what I mean? It's like almost like I'm getting a sense like that, like they have a mess in their life that they need to sort of clean up on themselves. Maybe they've sort of been in a funk for a while with this fly energy, and like it's like they're trying to get out of their funk and sort of like with the Two of Pentacles, like balance things out again, face their responsibilities, clean up any messes that they've made, and sort of sort things out before they start something new with you. And I feel like that could be a lot of like the push pull here. That's kind of what I'm getting, like this situation here, the way they feel about you here, even though this was their thoughts, but like, you know what I mean? How they think of you was here. And like this scissor energy where it's like they're going back and forth. But let's see their next actions towards you. We have happy family and Page of Cups. And let's get one more. What are Virgo's person's next actions going to be towards Virgo? We have carriage, a journey, either physical or mental. So I think their next actions towards you, I think they want to be legit. They want to come at you with a love offer. They, I think, want to, with the carriage, it's almost like make a fairy tale come true. We have this rainbow here. It's like they want their next actions to be something substantial and emotionally fulfilling for you and themselves. I think they could see themselves having a family with you. If you know that that's something that they want, whatever that means, whether it's like you just want to have plants, whether you just want to be just the two of you, whether you want to live in a commune with a bunch of your friends, whether you want to actually have kids and do a traditional like family here, or just have pets or something like that. It's like, I feel like they're interested in having sort of a happy ending with you. But it's like, so their next actions are sort of to get that happy ending started with the Page of Cups I'm getting. And I feel like their next actions are to sort of like get themselves on this journey that would like make that possible, if that makes sense. Like with the Page of Cups, it's like that has to start, it has to start somewhere. And we also have the Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck too. So it's like they are journeying, they are moving, and it might almost be like they're moving away from you. So it's almost like it seems counterproductive that they're like facing away from you or moving away from you, and it's like it can seem like almost they're not moving towards you, but it's almost like they have to go backwards in order to go forwards or something like that. I'm kind of getting a vibe like that. So the journey might take them down a different road, but eventually, like say like this is your path, it would be like this if you guys were like just kind of like in alignment right now. But it's almost like they're gonna have to like, say you're starting down here. Can you even still see my hands? You're starting down here, so you're going like that, and they're like woo, but like eventually like up here they like find you. Like, does that make sense? Like it's almost like they're taking a detour. That's what I'm getting, like, and it seems counterproductive, but their next actions whenever they occur are going to be to get their life moving again, to start at the beginning, I think is what I'm getting. So, okay, let's get some messages from them, which actually I don't think I cleansed these cards. So let me do that real quick because they were like under here. I put them away from my moon readings. Let me just see, just do a quick little cleansey. Okay. Oh, this sage is like falling apart. Okay. So what would Virgo's person most want to say to Virgo right now? What would Virgo's person most want to convey, communicate, articulate to Virgo right now? Just too many. What would, okay. You alwaase have such nice things to say. You're literally hysterical. Okay. You're the whole package. Oh my God. Okay, what would Virgo's person most want to convey to Virgo right now? You're so feisty. Okay. I mean, I think that they just really, like, again, admire you. They really like you. Like 3 compliments in a row. Yeah. I think they're definitely highlighting the difference. Okay, this is like way too many. Sorry. What would Virgo's person most want to convey? You are more to me than just sex, but I can't deny how much I do want you. So they're very attracted to you. For sure. For show, I just want to say. All right. What would Virgo's person most want to articulate to Virgo right now? Well, I know I need to grow up. In this case, it could be growing up, like we were talking about the whole like bachelor energy or whatever, which is interesting because it's like kind of coming. Oh, and this is on Wide Fucking Awake, which is interesting because that's what like that whole bear energy was about, them waking up and then wanting to like go back to sleep kind of. So it's like I feel like they're almost wishing they were still asleep. They know they need to do this, they know they need to fix this mess or whatever, but so I feel like that's just clarifying that. But I think that's interesting. Like they like know they need to make a decision, they know they need to like whatever like they're trying to do, whatever situation they're trying to fix and decide right now. Oh. I have to sneeze. Hold on. Chew. Excuse me. Oh. Chew. Okay. I always imagine the life we could have together. And again, I was kind of getting that too, like where even that song, How's It Gonna Be? I feel like they're thinking about that in a sad way, maybe. Like, how's it gonna be when I'm not, you know, doing the things I used to do? But I also think they think about it in a good way too, where they're like, oh, how's it gonna be when I'm with this person? Like, you know, I've never felt so much pain yet so much love at the same time. So again, it's just that sort of conflict that they're going through right now, which is very interesting. Let's see, let's get a few more. We'll get like 3 more. Well, how am I able to feel you when you're miles away? So it's like, whether you feel like this is a spiritual connection or not, I wasn't really getting that necessarily, although we did have this intuition energy, so maybe everybody's situation, I'm sure, is going to be different. But even if they're far away from you or they've tried to separate from you, it was like you were still like, you know, in their head, they still were thinking about you and feeling things about you. Oh my God, you're so responsible. I was like literally saying that, so I'm glad that came out. That's funny. Yeah, they definitely like that about you. I have a huge fear of intimacy. And again, maybe that's sort of the problem. Maybe whatever situation they're in now doesn't really call for intimacy, whether it's sort of like a bachelor lifestyle, hooking up, or some sort of relationship that isn't really based on like true love or anything like that. It's kind of like they're just going through the motions. You know what I mean? There's not any real intimacy. Your loyalty and dedication have really touched me. Okay. You always try to be fair. Yeah, I was kind of getting that with the 6 of Pentacles. Like, you're like, they think that you're like a good person. Like even if they've sort of been waffling and whatever, it's like it's like I was saying, like, you're not like turning away out of spite, or you're not chasing towards them or anything like that. It's like you're just being fair, and like I think they really respect your character here is what I'm getting. And I've never met anyone like you. So this is very complimentary of you. It's like it's their fears, it's their need to like grow up and fix something in their own life again. So I really was feeling that like the whole time, honestly. So I'm happy that that kind of came through and was clarified by the messages. So all right guys, I think we're gonna wrap it up. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, comment, or subscribe to my channel. Otherwise, I will catch you in the next reading, guys. Bye.